tribe, welcome. I was gonna do a video, just record something, for my Sagittarius, but Spirit told me to do it live and then share it. All right, so my birthday's Thursday. All right, so basically for the next 3 days, we're gonna focus on Sagittarius energy. Alrighty, so for my fellow Saggies out there, happy birthday to you guys. Okay, so basically I was sitting here and asking Spirit what they wanted to talk about during this reading. And the energy that first came up was awaken, justice, and safe. And I asked Spirit, okay, so what is the overall energy of this awakening for my collective for our birthday right now? And the golden path came up. So we're going to read out of the book for golden path, and then Spirit also had me pull out this deck, the gateway to light activation, because I want to see where you're at along the golden path collective in regards to your journey. All right, so thank you guys for being here. For the ones who do catch me live, thanks for being here. If you are on my live, please hit that thumbs up button. I really appreciate that. And share if you'd like. Thank you so very much. All right, so let's go ahead and say a prayer and get started. Father God, Holy Spirit, beautiful archangels, ancestors, higher beings, I thank you for this day. I thank you for this opportunity to tap into my beautiful Sagittarius collective's energies. I ask that you bring forward a message of truth, clarity, healing, confirmation, encouragement, or enlightenment. I ask that you give me clear discernment as I receive the messages. And I ask that you give my collective clear discernment as they receive the messages that are meant for them. Archangel Michael, please put a white light of divine protection around my energy, my collective's energy, and the energies of this reading. Archangel Raphael, please clear and connect our heart chakras to your healing energy. Thank you so very much. In the name of Christ that I come before you, Father God. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Amen. All right, so we're going to read out of the book. It's so the overall energy for the collective currently in regards to awakening to justice and knowing that you are safe is the golden path. And that says, continue your current course of action, even if you are experiencing unforeseen difficulties and obstacles. Every journey has its trials. Every learning, each skill, and all progress is accomplished through challenge. You move because you have pushed your body. You know because you have exercised your mind. And you know yourself by questioning your own identity. This card is shown up in your reading today to encourage you to keep going. Bring the challenges close. Tackle them head on, as they are not obstacles blocking the way, but an intrinsic part of the journey. Acceptance, perseverance, and conviction will lead you on. This is your golden path. Now is not the time to give up. A bright future is in the making, even though you cannot currently see it. Okay, so that's really beautiful. That's really beautiful, and it definitely coincides with this energy of an awakening, receiving justice, which is speaking about, balance. We're going to see what you're receiving justice for, okay, and knowing that you're safe. But I want to see about your identity. So let's go to this other book, this other deck, and let's look at our identity right now on this golden path out of the gateway of light activation, Spirit. What is the energy that goes along with the golden path here? Okay, that was quick. The temple of truth, throat chakra, authenticity and self-expression. And then the Holy Grail, inner discovery, finding sacredness. You are what you seek. So this is all about standing in your power, collective. Okay, not looking outside of ourselves, not fulfilling ourselves with anything outside of self. Finding the inner truth, the inner strength, tapping into your own goddess/God power, your sacredness, and standing in that power, knowing that you are safe, knowing that you deserve balance and justice and fairness, no matter what you've experienced. Awakening to your own authenticity and your ability to express yourself in whatever way you're comfortable expressing yourself. Okay? Speaking your truth. It doesn't have to sound like anybody else. It doesn't have to to be the way anyone else expects. It's your truth, your authentic self, your sacred self. So feeling safe enough to express that is where you're at along the golden path. This is what you're being taught, what you're learning, okay? So let's read about the Temple of Truth. Temple of Truth. Let me find it, y'all. 1 second. This book isn't numbered or anything, so I just got to kind of look for it. RST. Anyways, thanks guys for being here. So the next 3 days, I'm going to be doing all Sagittarius energy, okay? All right, so Temple of Truth says, the throat chakra is found between our collarbone and is the energetic center that governs everything that we do with truth, communication, and self-expression. Whenever we have to speak up, raise our voice, or even just get our emotions out, it is activated. We'll often feel when this space is clogged up energetically or when it needs to open because we'll feel a lump in our throat or even in our heart. This card transports us to the Temple of Truth, the inner energetic gateway that supports our truest form of expression. The image shows that this is a bright, airy, open space with flowing water. This represents the emotions that run through us. Emotions are powerful messengers, and if we don't attend to what needs to come out through us, they build up, and before we know it, we're overwhelmed by them. Here's the message. When you are brought to this space, you are being reminded of the importance of your identity and your own self-expression in this lifetime. Acknowledging who you are, who you have been, and who you are becoming is so important for the unfoldment of your path. There's an old story that the truth hurts. This gateway reminds you that in fact the truth heals. Your truth is your truth, and it's important for you to honor it in every facet of your being. This isn't the first incarnation in which you have felt the importance of honesty and authenticity, but it may be the first in which you have had full freedom of expression. This gateway coming to you today is a message that there is something buried deep inside you that you haven't expressed, and this is causing energetic blockages on your ever-unfolding path. It is a time to love yourself enough to honor the feelings that are rising up in you, for they are divine guidance that will bring you into greater alignment. Okay, so let's see what it is that Spirit's talking about needs to be expressed, collective, energetically. So there's something, it could have to do with the harsh truth that you've been waking up to, that you're realizing have been out of balance and unjust in your own life, right? And you need to speak your truth on that. Let's just pull an energy though. Hold on, Spirit. So what is this energy? Where should I go? Okay. What is this energy, emotional energy that you want our collective to be in touch with here? Okay. Indecision. Not knowing, not believing in yourself possibly. Okay. Not trusting your intuition at times and letting yourself down. Okay, maybe putting another before self, allowing others' emotions to be more important than your own emotions, your own feelings. Those are just the things that I'm hearing, okay? So, not knowing how to make a decision, worrying about abundance possibly in health. Let me see. So what is this, so you're receiving justice. I feel like you are held back on purpose though. I feel like whatever you're receiving justice about, I feel like it's an illusion that was placed upon you by those, I don't know, man. We're going to look. Let's see what Holy Grail's talking about. So your truth has to do with indecision or the need to make a clear choice, to trust your intuition, to believe in that intuition, It's kind of what I'm getting with that. Let me see if I can find the Holy Grail. Holy Grail. The Holy Grail has been a mystery for thousands of years. Many believe that it was the cup that Jesus drank from at the Last Supper, or that was used to collect his blood at the crucifixion, while others believe that it was a person, possibly Mary Magdalene. It's also described as a stone, a dish, or a cauldron. The energy of this card is strongly related to a physical space, which is the chalice. In Glastonbury, southwest England, a sacred garden where many go to connect with the great goddess and discover the mysteries within. As a gateway, the Holy Grail is the cup of our heart, which we can allow to be filled by source light so that we are overflowing with divine love. The energy that we call into the Holy Grail is the feminine energy of source, the fierce yet graceful light that inspires us to dance the sacred rhythm of life. This gateway, therefore, encourages us to stop searching outside of ourselves for truth and go within to realize that we've had everything we've been searching for the whole time. It's like inviting the divine in, but knowing that it was already there before we ever asked. You have been on a great quest, seeking, searching, discovering, but the further you've gone, the more your heart has called you back. You may still be looking for treasure, but you are now discovering that all roads lead back to you. The great source of creation holds up a shiny mirror in front of you, and you see your reflection. You are the answer. You are the divine. You are created. You are creating. The gateway of your divinity has opened, and the vessel of your being is flowing with infinite light. You have been searching for God, and God is within. So go within. This is the key to heaven. Your cup is overflowing. Your gifts are being unlocked. Let the world share your treasure. Y'all, I got goosebumps right now. Wow, so this indecision, you're awake. Okay, so awakening. Let's talk about awakening, okay? Because I feel like this awakening is tied to, it's like when being asleep, to the fact that maybe it's your awakening to your power within, that energy of the mother, that energy of the mother God, of divinity within yourself, the energy of your sacredness. And that's when you tap into that energy, it builds up your confidence, it builds up your trust in your intuition, your trust in your own feelings, your own emotions, your own decisions, your authenticity, your trust in the way that you express yourself. Okay, so tell me about this awakening energy. We're awakening to guilt. Yes, to guilt and health, okay? What I'm getting from this energy is taking better care of self, yes, but not letting yourself be triggered through guilt, okay? Guilt of choices made or choices not made. Guilt of the things that are outside of your control, I'm hearing. Having a healthier understanding of guilt. Releasing the belief that no longer assists you in your soul's growth, and honoring the physical vessel that enshrines your soul. So maybe you've awoken from that sleep of burdens, of guilt, of others, responsibilities, and things like that. We're going to look at justice. You are safe. Spirit wants you to know, especially during your birthday month, I'm hearing, like, you are safe. You are safe. You are not guilty. There's no reason to hold guilt, or to feel responsible for others' paths, I'm hearing. Feeling responsible that maybe those around you that you've been pouring into, feeling responsible for their health. You can't make others' choices for them, I'm hearing. You can't we're all responsible for going within and finding our own authentic selves, our own golden path, and we can't be responsible for another's perspective, version, or ability when it comes to them going within self also, is what I'm getting, okay? But so you're awakening from guilt, and you're figuring out how to be healthy, not just in a physical way, but in a soul way. A healthy mind, body, and spirit is what you're awakening yourself to, okay? And you're finding that awakening through your self-expression, through your truth, through going within self and realizing that you are sacred, you are beautiful, you are what you seek, you are that divine energy, and it's within you. It's not gonna You're not gonna find the divine, what you're not gonna find your divine in another's divine. You know, we all have the same divine energy, yes, but it's not just like we live in the same world, but we don't perceive the same world because we all look through our own lens, right? We have our own body, our own eyes, we perceive, we experience all different things. So we live in the same world, but really we're not ever really in the same exact world. It's just not possible. It's the same thing with our perception of the divine and our experience with the divine. So that's why I feel like Spirit's teaching us that we find our divine, the divinity within ourselves through our perception, our experiences, our healing, our acceptance, you know, our understandings. And it won't always match up to exactly the way everyone else perceives, right? And that's okay. That's okay. That's the beautiful thing about being a soul, having a human experience. We get to experience self and our aspect of the divine self, that gift of divinity that was given to us at creation, that's within the self, you know. I feel like that's the whole point of finding ourselves from within. It's claiming our gift that was specially made, uniquely made just for you, and it's that personal relationship between you and creation, between you and divinity. You know what I'm saying? It's actually really beautiful. But anyway, so we're awakening, we're receiving justice through forgiveness of self, forgiveness of those who we feel we have a right to be angry with or that have hurt us. And yes, all of that is true. Your experience is true. Our experiences are true, and that shit's been painful, and at times it's been unfair, and at times it hasn't made sense. And you know, we're Sagittarius. We love wholly. We love passionately. We're very impulsive with you know, the things that we're willing to show up and do and give in this world. And sometimes it tends to bite us in the ass, but we should never change that aspects of ourselves, Spirit's telling me. Okay, because when we run across those energies that have tried to slow us down, it's for a reason. It's an opportunity for us to have to go within through finding a way. It's like we have to go within and search a way to find forgiveness for certain people, places, and things, right? It's like we have to dig deep sometimes to find that forgiveness. But the point of the whole situation is that it triggered you to go within. Because when you go within, you find your own holy grail. You find your own sacredness. You figure out authentically your own capabilities, your own ability to love, your own ability to find the self-expression, right? And you come out of that energy of indecision, of not trusting your intuition, of thinking that others outside of yourself have more power over self, over you, right? Or maybe you realize you've been giving your power away to others, trying to please others instead of pleasing self, things like that, right? I keep hearing in my head that I need to go to a certain deck. Hold on, let me find it. Maybe we'll save it towards the end. It's my Divine Feminine deck. I know hopefully here it is. Cha-ching, found it. Okay, so we're going to talk, okay, so we're going to stay on awakening for just a minute. Y'all, I'm on my lunch break, so I'm probably going to be late for going back from lunch because I have a feeling this is going to be a little bit of a long reading, but please just bear with me. We're probably going to get to some drama when we get to this justice energy, because I want to know. I know I went through some pretty funky stuff, you guys, that made no sense, like spiritually. I feel like I went toe-to-toe with the devil, and it was literally, this devil showed up like in the faces that I loved, in the faces that I loved, but I was ignoring my intuition about and things like that, and it was a scary ass experience. And I mean, it's taken me a year to get to this energy where I feel recovered. I'm restored, right? Energetically. So I want to talk about that. I don't know what experience you may have had, but we're going to see what it is. But anyways, let's talk about awakening. So tell me about this awakening energy, Spirit. Okay, so it's a feminine energy. So I forgive myself for giving even when I had nothing left to give. Overgiving, right? Putting others above self, and just people pleasing, trying to show up and make others healthy, but not necessarily holding that healthy energy within. It's like giving your energy away when you didn't have it to give, and it's because you're a compassionate being. It's because of your love, okay? It's because of your sacredness, and just who you are in general, collective, that you tend to want to be an overgiver and put others above self, and that's a beautiful thing. But really, life is all about balance. It's all about self-discovery. It truly is. The more of us that we learn to go within and balance self and heal self and have that divine relationship with self, it's an individual thing that we need to take responsibility for, because the more of us that take responsibility in that way, it's gonna grow in the world, right? It's gonna grow exponentially in the world, because we have more happy people, we have more balanced people in the world, we have more people in touch with their divinity within. So then it's like the divinity manifesting through each individual person who's done that work into the outside world. And that's when the real changes and the tree begins to grow, I'm hearing. So that's why it's important about not being distracted with others, not being indecisive, and not trusting our intuition due to others, and wanting to overgive and just show up for others in ways that we feel like we need to be, right? We need to be. And sometimes what you think you need is not what you need. The way you think you're supposed to approach something is not necessarily the best way. It's the way that we've been conditioned or taught, or it's to the understanding that we've reached, and we're here to evolve and grow and expand understanding. So anyways, what Spirit's teaching us currently is all about self-love and going within and finding the divine within and being a healthy individual from within self, so that you can show up as a healthy energy in this world, right? Each and every one of us. And the more of us that learn that, the healthier our world becomes, the more in touch with the divine that we each become. Okay, but anyway, so forgive yourself, forgiving when you didn't have anything left to give. Choose to believe that I do not need to do anything to prove that I am worthy of receiving, as I am innately worthy, independent of what I do or say. You're always worthy. There's nothing you have to do to earn your spot, to earn who you are, to earn your worthiness, to earn your divinity. It is your birthright. It is a given. It's all about just waking up to that understanding and seeing it in a healthy way, coming out of being triggered by guilt tactics, whether it's your own guiltiness of wanting to do this or do that, or feeling obligated through guilt that you should do this or should do that, or if you got people in your face, causing injustice because you've been asleep to that fact, and so they've been able to trigger you through guilt tactics on their end. It's about taking responsibility, they're telling me, okay? And just moving in that energy of forgiveness for yourself and others, but clarity of purpose, clarity of what is, what is the reality in the moment. And this is another thing I'm getting with indecision. When you're feeling indecisive, your intuition is going to talk to you always. Your intuition's always communicating with you about what is good for you, what isn't, what is the right path, what is not, things like that. So if it's not a holy hell yes that you're completely comfortable with, and it's a holy hell yes, then it should always be a no. Because if there's any inkling of doubt where you're not sure if it's a yes or a no, then it's always should be a no. And if it's right for you, right, well, then in divine timing it will become a holy hell yes. But if there's that doubt, it should always be a no until the timing is right. And if it changes, it changes. But if it don't, then you were trusting your intuition and you were saved from something, maybe a past cycle that you're meant to avoid. I don't know, but that's what Spirit's been teaching me. It's either a holy hell yes or it's a no, and that's okay. Let it be that. It's for your best, for your highest good, okay? Because our main thing as Sagittarius is coming out of indecision. We are very gifted, and usually Sagittarius, our intuition is like, it's almost like you are naturally intuitive, and so you're born into this world just thinking that that's the way it is, that everybody, like that intuition that you naturally have, you don't realize that it's even intuition sometimes, because it's just always been part of you. And I feel like that's why that indecision, is something that we struggle with to overcome, because we know no different. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I don't know. But anyway, let's get another about awakening. Another energy for awakening. Another feminine energy. I forgive myself for allowing others to define who I am and who I am to become. I choose to believe that I am wildly complex, and my unique self-expression serves an important divine purpose in this world. You have a purpose in this world, and that's why your authentic self-expression, you're finding your inner discovery, your sacred self is so important, because that's you standing up, taking responsibility, and showing up in the world for the way you were meant to show up, that unique part of the divinity that was given to you that no one else holds. We all hold a unique part of the divine within ourselves, but we have to go through this journey and awaken to that, so we can bring it forward, because no one else can bring that uniqueness forward but you. It's your unique personal connection. No one else can experience it the way you've experienced it, can receive certain things the way you've received. Yes, we have a lot of the sameness. We are a consciousness that's unified in the divine, yes, but then we've also been given uniqueness through experience, through life, through the gift of life and experience, that the things that have molded and shaped your own individual soul, that's unique, okay, to each individual soul, right? We're still individually being shaped and molded, all right, and that's so that we can kind of bring forward that unique aspect of the divine that's within each one of us. We are complex beings. We are unique. We have a unique self-expression, and we're this awakening path we're on through the inner discovery, finding our sacredness, our holy grail of self, and finding our temple of truth. It's a powerful thing. It's powerful when you can show up in this world in your own energy, speaking boldly about your unique connection with creation. It's beautiful, it's powerful, and it scares a lot of people. It probably scares you as you're finding it. I know my situation it's been scary at times, but I'm not giving up. We don't have no give up in us, Sag, do we? Not my collective, okay? So I'm getting one more for the awakening energy, and then we're going to move on to justice. One more for the awakening energy, please, Spirit. Okay, it's a masculine energy. I forgive myself for thinking that what I think I want is more important than what I need. And I channeled that a while ago. Sometimes what you think you need is not exactly what you need, right? So what we've been trying to hold on to and been in indecision about, right? That was us ignoring being in the indecisive energy in the first place means we're ignoring our intuition. Because if it's not a holy hell yes, remember, it's a hell no. Okay, so when we found ourselves in that energy, Spirit's saying it's okay, it's been your training ground. You were trying to hold on to something that you thought you needed when the divine was trying to lead you to what was more important for your journey, for your golden path, right? It says, choose to believe that what I think I want is not necessarily reflective of my truest desires. And I am constantly receiving what I need in order to clarify those desires. You're always being guided. What you don't know, what you don't see, what you can't perceive, right? It's okay, because you're expanding, you're growing, you're being guided to what the truth is. You know, the truth, you have to find the truth. Seek and you will find, but you got to seek. You can't hold yourself to what you think you need, what you think you want, to what you think you should experience and should not experience. Right? Because then you're not being guided, you're not growing, you're not learning, you're controlling, you're trying to control the process, you're trying to control the situations. But we don't know what is for our best, right? We only know what's for our best up to a point of our own perception, what we've experienced to that point. But you don't know what's ahead of you unless you let yourself go there. So when you're trying to hold back and control, and you think you know what you need, and but you don't really know, kind of thing is what I'm getting from Spirit, okay? All right, so let's get into this energy of justice. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me take a sip of my soda here because I love justice. It's balance, it's fairness, and it's our birthright, you know. But the things that got us to this point of receiving justice, they've been hard and unfair and dark, you know. And so I need a minute to kind of get ready to tap in. Give me a second, y'all. For those of you guys who are catching this video, even if it's after the live, please hit that like button. I really appreciate y'all. That could be my birthday present. My birthday's Thursday, so we're going to do Sagittarius energy until my birthday for sure. The next 3 days. This is my 3-day resurrection, rebirth phase, Spirit told me. So I want to stay in the Sagittarius energy for my resurrection, okay? Anyways, let's get into justice. Hold on. Where should I go, Spirit? Okay, first we're going to look into the energy of the injustice, okay? There's people that are scared of you. So whoever you've been dealing with that caused injustice, it's not you. It's really your gifts and your ability to expose them that they fear, okay? When you come into your authentic self and your gifts, like, their strong side, okay? People get scared because you're asking them to look at themselves. You know, just by being who you are and doing what you're doing, it's like you're requiring people that you're in touch with to have to go within. You point them within themselves, and it's scary. That's a scary journey, okay? And so you may have fell under some attack from those who don't understand. Yeah, because you're the chosen ancestor. This is why people, you are the chosen ancestor, and it scares them. I don't know why. But people who are afraid tend to turn violent. They turn jealous. They tend to dig into their lower energy as a defense mechanism, and you have just been the target of that because you are the chosen ancestor. Okay, let me see if I can fix this where y'all can see it a little better. Okay, so you're the chosen ancestor. You got a lot of secret admirers, Spirit saying. You got a lot of people watching you because you're receiving justice. Justice for you. Look, justice for you. What do you you're safe. You are safe, okay? Know that you're safe. But tell me, what is justice talking about? What is justice? Okay, dirty mind, but you're here to help purify the collective, to your lineage. Okay, your lineage. It says dirty mind, body, soul. This says take a bath, but it's talking about, you know, needing a spiritual bath. Okay. Yeah, these are you've been going through whatever you're receiving justice for. It's been something that you've been carrying for over 10 years. So you could have been carrying something your whole life that you're just waking up to. An injustice that's been in that you know, when you were asleep. It's this energy that kept you in indecision, kept you in a lack of confidence, I'm hearing. Okay, made you feel guilty, like you had a dirty mind, body, or soul, right? Like you're cleaning that up. Guilt tactics. Okay, whether it's others or just your own misguided perception of what you were supposed to or not supposed to be doing in regards to family or lineage or just your walk, for example. Okay. So what is justice? So what does justice look like? Yeah, the illusions. So there's an ending to illusions. Your justice is an ending to the illusions. You're getting a blessing in disguise. I thought we were going to like dig into the nitty gritty of what people have been doing to you and things like this. Maybe that'll be in a different video this week, but that's not, Spirit's not giving me that energy. I think they want, because of the way that the reading's going, they want me just to focus. They don't want to focus on that. They just want you to know that there's an ending to the illusions. You are the chosen ancestor. You are receiving justice. Okay? I feel like you've been dealing with, you know, you've gone through a purification within yourself. And you're what, so let's see, you're the chosen ancestor. So let's look at that. Let's see what you're chosen for. To take a chance. You took a chance. Okay? There was a bad investment. Somebody traveled. I don't know. There's some kind somebody made a bad investment, or they wanted you to take a chance on, and it was a bad investment, but you're overcoming that. There's some kind of shock about a journey I'm hearing. Anyways, let's see. You are the ancestor. So let's go to the star seed. You are the chosen ancestor. Let's go to the star seed oracle deck here. Okay, so the ancestors sent you here, collective. Like, you're chosen in the lineage for something. To travel, I'm hearing. You're chosen to travel, but it's a dangerous journey, possibly. But that there's many that I don't know. There's something going on that I don't know if I'm not aware of, but I know that there's others aware of this thing. You coming out of this illusion is bringing justice, and it's like showing something here. Tell me about you are the chosen ancestor. What is that energy? You are the chosen ancestor. Lost lands. You are receiving some kind of gift. Lands. Soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. This could be you claiming your throne, claiming your lands, okay? Your ancestral land here. You're reclaiming your lost lands, lost memories, and gifts for your lineage. You've done this before. Let's read about that. Lost lands. Okay. You're protected. You are the chosen ancestor. You are protected as you reclaim this, okay? Lost lands. It says, the world is far more ancient than our documented history suggests. As souls, many of us have experienced ancient eras on this planet that were much more advanced than ours today. As we begin to remember these times, the rememberings and gifts can come flooding back. At this stage in Earth's timeline, we need the wisdom of the ancients to survive as a species. You carry this ancient wisdom, Sag. You're being called to connect with the lost wisdom of your own soul. If you feel guided to make a change in your life, to step into a new career path, birth a creation, or bring an idea to life, but feel unprepared, this card is calling you to consider that you've done this before. Perhaps your soul has wisdom beyond what your lifespan can imagine. Perhaps the intuitive hits and ideas you're receiving are divinely guided. Perhaps you've been preparing for this time. Some think that lost lands exist in the past. Others believe they exist today in a different dimension. I believe these ancient lands also exist in the souls of those who experience them. That's what I believe, y'all. That last part. Could be other dimensions for sure too, but I definitely believe that it's referring to the lost lands that's written in our souls. It's our wisdoms. It's our abilities. It's our truth. It's the holy grail of self, of the divine. It's that cup. That cup of the divine is within you. Anyways, it's in your emotions and your ability to own your emotions, to express your emotions in a responsible, healthy way, to be on your path. Anyways, okay, so if this card comes to you, perhaps the wisdom of lost lands such as Lemuria, Atlantis, and Avalon exist within you. And through surrendering to the intelligence of your soul, you can unlock the seeds of these ancient lands, so we can all learn from our mistakes and usher in a new age. And I'm hearing the fairy queen in my head, Tanya. Anyways, here's the starseed activation. Place the card on the portal of your heart and whisper, I unlock any forgotten wisdom and soul gifts from lifetime pasts. So there you go, collective. You are chosen by your ancestors to reclaim the lost wisdom, the lost lands. It's like you have been given access to bring it into to bring it into the physical, to manifest this. It's we've been in a world for so long that's been in this karmic cycle of just staying in the box, believing how those that came before you believed, and feeling the way those that came before you were. It's like fitting in, everybody trying to fit in and not be unique and not step outside of what is at the time. Like, when we all try to fit into the box of what has been, there's no expansion, there's no growth. We forget parts of the wisdom. We forget. I'm hearing. So that's why this awakening has been necessary. It's setting us on the golden path. But I wanna pull one more. They're telling me of what else. So you're chosen. They're telling me to go one more. What is this different deck? Hold on. I'm going to the other deck. 1 second, y'all. I got cards everywhere. We're gonna look at the destiny. You're safe. We're gonna look at our destiny here in just a minute. Let me see if I can find this book that I literally just had. Y'all bear with me. I do apologize. There it is back there. Okay. All right. So we're chosen. So you are the chosen ancestor. What do you want to read about, Spirit? Okay. It says Venusian Galactic Council. Ooh. Star being guides. Answer the call. It's time to shine. Beautiful. You are a leader of your lineage, babies. Woo. I love y'all. So yeah, you're on the Galactic Council. You have a seat in this Venusian Galactic Council. Of being connected to your own star being guides, but I feel like for your lineage to come, like this is who you are. You are, maybe it's not about earning the seat. I feel like you've already had this seat for a long time. And you've answered the call, right? This says you've had many lifetimes. You've answered this call time after time. Now is your time to shine. It's almost like you've come back many lifetimes and planted certain seeds. And this is the time of evolution where we're shining, where it's time to take those seeds that we've planted as the star being guides, as we've answered the calls lifetime after lifetime, incarnation after incarnation. And now is the time to bring it all together. The tree, Spirit said the tree, right? The tree is growing. But anyways, let's read about Venusian Galactic Council. Beautiful. So you've been chosen either by your galactic council or they're definitely with you. Like, I don't know. Let's just read. Let me find it. Where is it? Okay. This one says, the Venusians are advanced cosmic beings similar to angels who come from the planet Venus. Oh my goodness. And Venus is the planet of love. Okay. Which is yeah, this is definitely my tribe's energy. Okay. It says, they are our starry ancestors and are dedicated to helping us experience and embody divine love. There are millions of them, and many of us will have them working with us as guides. If you feel drawn to this information or strongly connected to the stars or star people, there's a good chance that there are many extraterrestrial beings around you at this time, many of whom will be connected to the Venusian Galactic Council. Hey, y'all, if you're watching me. Hey, my star guides. I love y'all. Governed by Lady Venus and Sanat Kumara, I think I said that right. The Venusian Galactic Council is a divine board of directors who are responsible for recruiting light workers and leaders on Earth who have the potential to make a huge difference by following the call of their own soul. That's what it is. You, collective, we have been at a job interview. It's not no boss on this world, okay? It's this galactic council that's been putting us through the motions, testing us, seeing our bounce back game, seeing the strength, our soul strength. It's like, this is what it's been. This is the job, okay? This is the real job. Leadership. Wow. Leadership, light workers, becoming, embodying your light worker role, knowing what that means, becoming the leader on Earth who has potential to make the huge difference. This is what we came here for. This is what I'm here for. I know it's what my tribe's here for. We know this. Anyways, when they come to us, it's an honor and an opportunity to be reminded of a connection that was active before we came into this incarnation. There's no set way of working with the Venusians, but they will contact us in dreams or meditation to share information that will support us on our journey. Oh, love you guys. Thank you so much. They often send spiritual downloads in thoughts or understandings. Dreams about flying. I have a lot of dreams about flying, y'all. Or being in space are other ways in which they will come through to us. Here's the message. This is a call to action. You are being asked to step up and create the changes you want to see in the world. Okay, and that goes back to what Spirit was saying earlier. You step up and create the changes. Create those changes within self. And watch it, right, as you create it within yourself and you show up in the world in this healthier vibration, this healthier energy, okay, this more divine energy, it is changing the world. It's not about being unhealthily tied to others through guilt, okay? It's about having a healthy understanding of that energy of guilt, of the energy of pain, right? Of the energy of grief and resentment and all the lower energies. It's about having a healthy understanding of those energies, going within, transmuting it through having to be triggered to go within to find a way to have forgiveness for these painful situations that we don't understand, that don't make sense to us, that have hurt us, that we could be offended about, that we could be angry about, but going within, finding a way to forgive, okay? It's all a process. That's why forgiveness is so important. The ability to forgive is the ability to release, the ability to release yourself and those who may have hurt or offended you. It's a releasement. It's a understanding that every part of the process is a needed part of the process, right? It's a needed part. It's a needed part for the highest good, for the highest rewards, okay? But anyways, so we're here to change the world, okay? You have to be how you want to see the world outside of yourself. You have to be that within self, right? If you want a more compassionate world, be more compassionate within yourself. Be compassionate in the world to all others. It's not circumstantial, it's unconditional. It's unconditional love, unconditional acceptance, unconditional understanding, right? It's hard. If it was easy, everybody would already have the answers. They'd already be able to do it. No, you know what I mean? If it was something that we easily can do. But it's not. It takes strength. It takes special. It takes a uniqueness. It takes spiritual strength and wisdom to know how to do that, to be that peace, that compassion, to be the change makers of the world. That's why you've gone through the process you've gone through. That's why you were chosen to reclaim the lands, okay? You already have this wisdom within you. You've gone through lifetimes where you've had to face certain things, to plant certain seeds. You didn't always, we didn't always like come up smelling like roses, and that's okay. It's not about coming up smelling like roses every single time. It's about the journey and what you've learned and how you transmute and end up perceiving your journey and the path. It's what you take from it, okay? It says you have a reason for being here and you have the potential to inspire, support, and heal your corner of the world. Don't let this information scare you or overwhelm you, for you are being prepared energetically to step into this role. The ideas you have been having recently are divine downloads, but you aren't being called to make dramatic changes to your life, simply to move forward step by step. The Galactic Council will reveal more information to support you. Be aware of downloads of information and spiritual signs, for they are confirmation that you are on the right path. Wow, collective, that's really beautiful. Thank you, Council. Thank you, star beings, higher beings. We're so grateful. But yeah, you guys, this has been some type of, your life, your experience, your walk. It's like, think of it as your job interview. The way you come up with these energies, the way you heal from these energies, you're transmuting these energies. your angels, we'll call them your angels because it's basically the same thing, you know, they're taking note and they're watching and they're interviewing you basically. Okay? It's I don't know, it's really beautiful actually, but we're safe. So we're safe. You're always safe. Anything I'm about to have to go because I really got to get myself back to work. It starts with forgiveness. Remember that. Tell me about safety. Safe from fear. You have nothing to fear, collective. I know I went through a cycle of fear. Spirits told me for years, have no fear, faith over fear. And I'm out here like telling everybody that, and I'm feeling it. I feel it, you know, I know it's the truth, but then I went through a situation where fear was literally knocking on my door and I was afraid. I was afraid. I felt like a failure in that moment. Not in the moment. In the moment, I was afraid, so I wasn't thinking about it, you know. But later, after I thought about it, I was like, I feel like I failed myself because I had fear. But at the same time, it wasn't about failing or not failing. It was about spirit revealing to me something about self, revealing to me that I was still, even though I knew the information, I have the information, I'm still human. I'm still like we can know certain things all day long, but we have to go through certain experiences to kind of integrate our knowingness with we have to integrate it, you know, and we integrate through the experience. We might have the book smarts of things, but we got to have the street smarts of it too. So it's about integrating our book smarts and our street smarts and coming up with the truth of fear is an illusion. Even in the moment, even that moment where I was fearful, yes, I was going through something that was pretty heavy, and it was an energetic. It felt like an energetic attack. I felt like I was going toe to toe with Satan himself. I'm not even joking, y'all. But I was safe. I'm still safe. I've recovered. I've healed. I've become empowered. I've taken my power back. I've gained more wisdom. I've gained more gifts because of that experience that I was fearful of. Do you know what I'm saying? So it says, I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. We are always safe. Fear is an illusion, and spirit needs us to understand that and know that no matter what. That's where your warrior spirit will shine through. Your courage, your bravery will shine through, right? In those moments where it's like, yeah, I feel the fear, but I'm gonna stand up anyways. I might feel the fear, but I'm not gonna succumb to the fear. And you know what? Even though I felt the fear, I know I didn't succumb to that fear. So I can actually be proud of that, I guess. You know, I did believe in my safety the whole time. It just felt like shit. It just felt awful, okay? It was scary as fuck. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Please excuse my cussing, but it was, okay? And I've had to really like contemplate it and transmute that energy and the experience and the understandings and try to, you know, make sense of a lot of it. But thank goodness Spirit's been with me every step of the way. And I mean, because of that situation, I've been made whole within, you know. I found a certain sacredness of myself that I didn't even know was there. Okay, because that thing that I was afraid of was part of me too. It was a part of myself that I didn't even know existed. It's, you know, we all own very many aspects of past experience of the dark and the light. In order to become the light worker, the leader, we have to be able to find the balance between the two and own and understand the dark and the light and know how to be empowered through the dark and the light. Not for it to have power over us or be able to trigger us, but for us to truly own that power, own our power, and know how to wield that power in healthy, world-changing ways, positive ways, ways that are going to bring more divinity into the collective, more divinity into the world, more divinity within to without, right? From within to without. So Spirit's saying we're safe no matter what. We're getting justice. The illusions are coming to an end. Yeah, look, we've been able to grow past the blame game. That was a big one for me too, right? Even though I looked at the certain people and I literally thought I was seeing the devil himself in their eyes. It's not about that. It's not about blaming anyone else. It's about trying to have a higher perspective of why that experience was needed on our path, right? Like, I don't know. We're growing past blame. That's a hard one. But I feel like the key to that also is forgiveness. Forgiveness is the answer to everything. Whether it's offense, whether it's blame, whether it's guilt, whether it's pain, whatever it is, that key the key is forgiveness, and that's what leads to growth and wholeness. Okay? And the only reason why we can have that forgiveness is because we stand strong in the faith of the sacredness of divinity, the sacredness of creation of God, the sacredness of self. Like, we're all the same, really. We all came from the same. We're all here to experience different, unique aspects, right? To relate to one another, but we are still unified when it comes down to it. We're here to unify with one another, to bring ourselves back. It's like bringing ourselves out of separation back to the unification of the divine, of the Christ consciousness, of the Holy Grail of divinity. And then it's almost like that's always been the plan. That's always been the end game, the end goal here, right? The game plan is to come back to our divine selves. But anyways, I feel like we have the star, we have our star beings and the heavenly realms rooting for us always, guiding us always, protecting us always, and just understand, collective, you are the chosen ancestor to bring this into, like, to receive this justice, not just for yourself, but for your lineage, right? To reclaim the lands, the wisdoms, okay, of your ancestral birthright. To bring an ending to illusion and understand that everything you've been experiencing, no matter what, the good, the bad, and the ugly, it's all really a blessing in disguise. It's all leading to blessing. Okay, let's look at the destiny real quick, and then I really got to go. So, what is our collective's destiny, Spirit? Right, like where we're at with this current course that we're on. Where are we leading here with our destiny? Look, I cut to enlightenment and security. Okay, knowing that you are safe, becoming enlightened to the safety, to your safety, to your birthright, to your sacredness. I'm hearing, but bringing an ending to the illusion that there's ever any separation in anything or anyone, any of us. Like, the illusion is separation. That's the illusion. The illusion is fear. The illusion is offense. The illusion is unforgiveness. But anyways, what is our destiny? Protection. Our destiny is protecting the community, being protected, and showing up for the community, okay? I don't know, protection and community, okay? That's your destiny, collective. We're going to read about it, and then I'm going to go because I really got to go to work. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Please come spend time with me for the next few videos because, like I said, Thursday's my birthday. And I'm just kind of doing this as a birthday present to myself, staying in Sagittarius energies for my Soul Tribe Collective. So please join me. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate your guys' support. I'm trying to find this page. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. What the heck, Spirit? Where? Protection. It shouldn't be that hard to find. Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing. That's why. Okay. Here we go. Protection. It says, in many traditions, the oak tree is associated with wisdom, strength, and protection. One of the many remarkable things about the oak is that from the smallest acorn, a powerful tree of enormous size can spring forth and live for hundreds of years. The roots of the oak go as deep into the earth as its branches reach into the sky. The oak is honored for its expanse, its nobility, and its endurance. Additionally, its tendency to attract lightning confirmed in the minds of many ancients that the oak represented life force, vitality, and strength. Many cultures revered the oak and honored the living spirit within it. They believed that there was a mystic doorway in the oak tree through which one could travel to inner worlds. Oak is one of the most compelling symbols for protection. Okay, so it says the sacred landscape wants you to know. One of the most potent signs on the sacred landscape is the ancient oak. It carries numerous meanings. You are protected. You can weather anything. Your roots go deep. You are brave and you can survive anything. Stand strong. You carry the energy of a leader and you have great authority in life. Great wisdom is expanding within you, and others sense this. This card can also mean to protect your assets, take care to guard and protect your home, your loved ones, and yourself. So it's about protecting the community, maybe. I don't know, because it coming out with the community. This is your destiny, something about protection and knowing, standing strong, standing secure, being secure when it comes to fear, maybe, or illusion collection, and talking about it, or sharing something with the community, possibly. Look, and community says ancient forest. The towering, and look, Spirit had me channeling a tree, and in both of these cards about your destiny, it's talking about trees, right? It says the towering ancient trees in a forest look distinct from one another. Yet beneath the surface of the earth, their roots are intertwined. And that's speaking about what I channeled too, about even though we're all unique and we're like unique aspects through our personal walk and things like that, but at the root, we're unified. And that's what this is just confirming for me, right? It says even though we're distinct from one another, beneath the surface of the earth, we're rooted and we're intertwined. The roots act like a kind of communication system throughout the community of trees. Instantaneous messages travel through the underground system. Nutrients can travel on this network. Wow. And what I'm getting from that is, you know how Spirit was saying, like, being responsible for self, your own inner journey, how it's going to come out into the physical. Like, that's what I'm getting from, like, our interconnection through our roots. It's almost like what you're doing energetically for self, right? Through your inner journey, your inner sacred journey. It through our intertwined and entangled like our roots, through our roots, right? Those energies that are rooted and intertwined. It's like just by doing your own work, it's gonna transmute, or it's gonna transcend, or it's gonna be passed on or passed to the community, your soul tribe, your collective, the world that's outside of yourself. Energetically is kind of what I'm getting from this. Okay. Nutrients can travel on this network. Trees at one side of the forest can supply the nourishment required on the other side of the forest. Wow, that's what I was just seeing. Danger at one end of the network is communicated to the far end of the intertwined roots, as well as the nutrients. The sacred landscape wants you to know support is all around you, even if you are not consciously aware of it. Allow yourself to be supported. Give encouragement to others. The more you allow yourself to be supported, the more your dreams can come true. If you believe that you have to do it all alone, you will. Your true family is not just blood relationships. Sometimes the strongest family ties are friends who know who you are. Sometimes they are your ancestors and soul family who reside in spirit. This card speaks of finding your community and your people. It is a card of remembering that your people are at your side, believing in you, loving you, and standing strong beside you. Call on your community and ask for their assistance. They are only a thought away. Wow, so this is also speaking about you being protected by your soul tribe, whether it's your angels, your galactic council of angels, or us doing this for one another energetically. I don't know, but that's our destiny to protect one another, to do the work within self for one another, right? We do it within ourselves, but it's not just for self, it's for our collective, it's for our soul tribe. And your destiny is this protection of the soul tribe, either protecting or being protected by the soul tribe, and that connection, and understanding that connection, I guess, is part of the current destiny where we're at now, and feeling safe and overcoming guilt, fear, blame. Okay. having growth over those energies. It's really beautiful, but I'm really late for work, y'all. My boss is probably going to be like, where the heck is this girl? Hopefully they don't fire me. We're going to have to take courage, Spirit saying, to believe in the blessings, to see the blessings, accept the blessings, to walk by faith and not by sight at times, and release. It's time to release the old perspectives, the old understandings, and be patient. Yeah, anyways, I love you guys. I hope this encourages you, or you can resonate with this energy, my beautiful collective, because I know you do. I know you do. We're collective. We're connected. You're my soul tribe. And Spirit just kind of confirmed everything that I already know about, what that connection means for myself and for all of us. And the interview, the job we're here to do, right? The Venusian Galactic Council is watching us and guiding us, and you were chosen. You're chosen by your ancestors and by this council. Okay, there's an ending to the illusions. You are the chosen ancestor to reclaim the lands and to bring justice into the lineage. So you're here to help purify yourself and then purify others where it comes to your mind, body, and soul. Okay, it's time to clean it up. And that's what you've been going through, collective. That's what we've been going through. These moments where we feel like we've gone toe-to-toe with the devil, or we've been energetically attacked, or this or that. And yeah, those things may all be true, yes. Others may have done this, and they may have done that, and you may have experienced this, you may have experienced that. But there's a higher reason for it all, right? It was to trigger you to find your holy grail, to find your way of self-expression, to come out of indecision, to see that you are the chosen ancestor, you are on the golden path, and you are here to purify your energy and help purify the energy of the world, of us all, right? We're here to purify self so we can purify everything. It's all about purification of energy, okay? Anyways, I love y'all. Have a blessed one. Thanks for being here for those who caught the live. Bye.